else, and then we'll complete the other remainder graduates. So let's bring Arriell back up, please.
Hello again. My testimony, if I thought back to when I was a kid, I probably thought that I was already fighting a fight. But it was about 5 years ago that I started fighting the good fight, when I chose to take on something so much bigger than myself. I was 22 and I was in college in Buffalo, and I found out I was pregnant with my son. And there were so many stories. There were so many stories about all these things that I was going to go through. And you know, despite the pain I felt, despite the fears, despite the tears, despite everything that I had to fight inside of myself, I had to choose a moment that was in the future. And you know, I didn't know what I was doing then, but I know exactly what I was doing now. And the thing is about the good fight, it's being able to put who you think you are in that moment aside for who you know you could be in the future. It's deciding to put away every single fear that has been put into you by your environment and by your thoughts, and moving forward despite that. And the crazy thing is, I know I'm standing here today because of that decision I made 5 years ago. See, in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1, it says, faith is being sure of what you hope for and certain of what you cannot see. I realize that it's not what's happening to you that threatens you. I realize that it's what's stealing every good moment of your day is your thoughts. So I took that and I ran with it. And in that process, I was quenching a thirst inside of myself that I didn't even know that I had. And I talked about it before when I was introducing myself, that a lot of our pain, a lot of our needs, and a lot of our fears come from the lack of love that we see for ourselves because we're trying to see it outside of ourselves. And in this good fight, I realized that I was changing the trajectory for my family. I realized in this fight that I was breaking generational curses. And that's what all of us are doing here tonight. That's what all of us have been doing in these last 9 weeks, finding ways to break the generational curses that are controlling this world right now. And I have to say that I'm very proud to be with this group tonight. I'm very proud to have spent this time with all these people, because I found a confidence in myself, because when I showed up that first night, I was the youngest person in the class. It was very evident. And again, those fears flooded in my head, like, am I supposed to be here? But I realized again, even with all the bruises that I have, even with all of the mistakes that I've made, that I'm exactly who that I'm meant to be, so that I can heal and help people and help myself. See, I realize that the greatest suffering in the world is thinking that you know how to heal everybody outside of you, but not knowing how to remove the own thorn that's within inside your heart. And it takes removing that thorn to truly be able to step up and be able to love everybody unconditionally. So I ask you guys tonight, if any of you guys are still looking for that confidence inside yourself, I ask you to crown yourself tonight so that you can be cleaned. Because I had to be crowned before I was cleaned. And now I am healing, and I hope to help everybody else heal as well. I thank you, Sheena. I thank you, everybody who put this program together. And I thank you all for being here and supporting each other and just showing your love, because it's absolutely beautiful. Thank you.